Chapter 7. Briefcases and Handbags. Analyze. 1. What's working? Examples. I use small zippered pouches for my essentials, one for each category of stuff: makeup, receipts, writing utensils. This makes it easy for me to switch quickly between bags. Celia B. I found a very small wallet that works for me. It holds my ID cards, some change, a few dollars, and 1 or 2 personal checks. I love it because it's got 2 windows. I have my driver's license in one and my train ticket in the other. When I'm on the train, I just pull out my wallet, flip it so the ticket is visible, and I'm set. No more panicked rummaging around while the conductor is waiting. Rafe G. 2. What's not working? Examples. I carry around a ton of paperwork and reading material in my briefcase. The problem is, what goes in never comes out. I schlep it home from the office at night and then back in the morning, home for the weekend, then back on Monday, but I never even get to it. My back is killing me, but I feel guilty leaving the office empty-handed. Evan C. I can never find anything in my purse. I literally have to dump everything out just to find my wallet. Heather G. My purse is so ridiculously full and disorganized that I cringe with embarrassment every time I go through airport security. Dina M. 3. What items are most essential to you? Joseph, a marketing manager, needs a place in his briefcase for his cell phone, Palm Pilot, and project files. Colin, a freelance writer, needs a place in his bag for reading glasses, sunglasses, keys, notebook, handheld tape recorder, and his laptop. 4. Why do you want to get organized? Prevent back pain. It's bad for me to carry 20 pounds of stuff around all the time. To make switching bags hassle-free and fast. 5. What's causing the problems? Here are some common causes of clutter in briefcases and handbags. Items have no home. People often don't keep items such as wallet, cell phone, keys, papers in one consistent place. They throw their wallet into the bag in the inside compartment one day, in a zippered compartment the next. Sometimes tickets and itinerary go in the outside pocket. Sometimes they are buried at the bottom. Leaving essential items homeless is a recipe for confusion. You're never confident and wind up a nervous wreck as you waste time rifling through your bag. More stuff than storage space. This is the most common complaint when it comes to bags and briefcases. Time after time, people cram way more stuff into a bag than it was designed to carry. Packing light requires releasing the ready-for-anything mentality. Instead, visualize where you are going, what you will actually have time to do, and what you will actually need. Inconvenient storage. It's not easy to select the right bag. Let's face it. Bag manufacturers have been flooding the marketplace with thousands of briefcase and handbag designs for decades. It's tempting to buy the latest design because it looks good without realizing that it lacks the right compartments for your particular needs. How often have you purchased a small, adorable bag that you hoped would force you to travel light, and then ended up supplementing it with an extra tote or shopping bag to carry all the stuff you really need? Strategize. Strategizing for your handbag or briefcase is just like planning the layout of your living room or office. You need to think about the activity zones of your bag based on the various categories of tasks you do while on the run. Plan your zones. Handbag, briefcase. Some typical activity zones, related supplies, and storage units in your briefcase or handbag might be for activities: money zone, communication zone, personal care zone, or project zone. For storage units, you might use the wallet for your money zone. You might use an inner pocket for your communication zone. You might use a mesh bag for your personal care zone. You might use a 2-pocket folder for your project zone. In your wallet for your money zone, your supplies might include checks, coupons, receipts, and bills to pay. In the inner pocket for your communications zone, your supplies might include a cell phone, planner or Palm Pilot, a pen or paper. In the mesh bag for your personal care zone, you might keep supplies such as medicine, makeup and brush, tissue, mints or gum, and sunglasses. And in the 2-pocket folder for your project zone, you might keep supplies such as a newspaper, magazine, books, and work-related items. Estimate the time. Here are some average times required for cleaning out your handbags and briefcases once you work out a system. Handbags. How long will it take? Attack. Total time being 45 minutes. We attack with the space method. 1. Sort. This takes about 10 minutes. 2. Purge. This should also take about 10 minutes. 3. Assign a home. Should take about 10 minutes. 4. Containerize. Take about 10 minutes. 5. Equalize. This should take about 5 minutes. Attack. Clean out your bag next to a trash can. Brace yourself for what you might find. Forgotten bills, abandoned reading material, nameless phone numbers, crumpled to-do lists, outdated stamps, abandoned hand creams, forgotten vitamins, and dirty gum. Toss trash as it comes up, but then follow the space formula to create a better system moving forward. 1. Sort. The contents of most handbags and briefcases can be divided into 2 broad categories: permanent items and transient items. Permanent items are things you need every day, such as keys, wallet, eyeglasses, cell phone, planner, writing utensils, notepad, business cards, basic makeup, and personal care items. These items will need a permanent home in your bag. You can remove them as you need them during the day, but they always go right back in. Transient items are things that you're transporting just for the moment, such as projects you're taking to or from work, reading materials for your commute, items for repair, bills to pay, or your errand list. Different transient items come in and out of your bag on a daily basis. As you sort the contents of your bag, separate them into 2 piles, permanent and transient, and then, within those piles, group similar items. For example, you may have multiple makeup bags, 27 pens, 3 sets of keys among the permanent items, and 3 books, 4 work folders, and 2 months' worth of bills to pay among the transient items. 2. Purge. Pare each pile down to the true essentials. Remember your goals and be brutal. If you don't apply mascara or foundation after you've left the house, why carry them around in your makeup bag? A small bag of makeup essentials might include 2 lipsticks, a blush, and a small perfume. In emptying her bag, one client discovered her tendency to keep 3 of everything. She had 3 identical train schedules, 3 bus maps, and 3 flyers for discounted tickets to Les Miserables. Why? Just in case she lost one. But they were all in the same bag, so if she lost one, she would have lost them all. Experiment with the feeling of traveling light. 1 book or magazine to read on the train, 1 pack of gum, 1 bottle of water, and 1 pack of tissues. See if you really need any more than that. The desire for so many backups, options, and extras is usually irrational. 1 of each item should be plenty. If you like having options, keep backup supplies such as extra makeup, toothbrush, spare shirt, shoes, and socks in your desk drawer or a container in the trunk of your car so you're not lugging them around on your back. Reduce sizes of the products you carry so the smallest versions possible, and eliminate everything you don't need at all. There's no need to tote a full-size hand cream or a full-size box of aspirin when at most you might need 1 or 2. Get rid of the 3 pairs of spare hose, extra calculator, and rolls of film you've been meaning to get developed for 6 months. Establish rules for yourself as to what kinds of things you will and won't carry in your bag. For example, no large hardcover books, and no projects whose folders are more than 1/2 inch thick, no full-size cosmetics, no spare electronics. Julie's no-brainer toss list for handbags and briefcases. This is a list of things that you're probably going to need to throw away no matter what. Bills paid long ago. Bent straws. Abandoned tubes of hand cream. Very old gum. Foreign currency from your trip to Mexico 2 years ago. Receipts, if you don't know what they're from or why you have them. Business cards, if you don't know who they're from or why you have them. Shopping lists completed weeks or months ago, nameless phone numbers, random paper clips, expired coupons, and old reading material. 3. Assign a home. Most bags and briefcases have divided sections and pockets. Take your categories of items and assign each one its own particular place in your bag. Use logic and accessibility to guide you. For example, an outside zippered pocket may be perfect for holding your newspaper or reading material. Communication tools, such as cell phone, address book, and planner, belong in easily accessible pockets. Inside the bag, perhaps one section can be for work projects and paperwork, while another holds your music and CDs. Consider a secure zippered interior pocket for money, such as your wallet and checkbook, and another for personal care items. Once you have your system of zones, you should be able to reach into your bag with your eyes closed and always be able to find what you are looking for. Try to be consistent as you switch from bag to bag. For example, no matter what bag I am carrying, I always keep my keys in the small zippered pocket inside the bag. Even when I travel, I put my hotel room key in the same spot. So no matter where I am, there's only one place to look for keys. Find a consistent spot for other items you tend to lose as well. For example, always put the parking garage ticket in your wallet with your paper currency, since it's handy when checking out. Secrets of a professional organizer. An overstuffed bag is often a time management issue. Often the overstuffed state of our bags and briefcases reflects what's working and what's not in our lives. If yours is constantly overflowing with items you're not getting to, maybe you need to refocus your time management skills. Many people make the mistake of throwing tasks into their bag just in case they have time to take care of them in the course of their 14-hour day. How often have you carried work home from the office with the hope of getting it done that night and brought it back the next day untouched? Or tossed bills and blank thank you notes into your bag with the hope of writing them out on the train or during your lunch hour? What about the workout clothes you cart around just in case you are in the mood to go to the gym? Tip: never put any project or errand into your bag unless you know exactly when you are going to get it done. In other words, for every project tossed in your bag, be sure you've scheduled a specific time to do it. This includes projects you schlep home from work out of guilt. Always ask yourself, when am I going to do this? If you have a specific answer, put it in your bag. If not, leave it for another day. 4. Containerize. In the market for a new briefcase or handbag? Once you know exactly what you want to store in your bag, it'll be easier to settle on the right size and style for you. Here are some additional guidelines for selecting the right one. 1. Function. Do you prefer carrying transient and permanent items in one big bag, or prefer to divide them, permanent items in a small daily bag, transient items in a separate tote or briefcase? 2. Design. Do you prefer a shoulder strap, backpack, or handles? A bag that's wide rather than deep will be easier to get things in and out of. A colored or patterned lining in your bag instead of black will make it easier to locate items quickly. 3. Compartments. Do you favor lots of little compartments or large general areas that you can toss larger items into? Totes are a common favorite, but the contents can easily slip into chaos. Cloth dividers and zippered pouches are handy for interior organizing. 4. Wait when full. Leather is beautiful, but when it comes to larger briefcases and totes, be sure the bag doesn't tip the scales when empty. Take your current bag with you when you shop for a new one and try transferring your items to the prospective bag. Does everything fit? Is it comfortable on your shoulder or in your hand? Insider's tip: choosing wallets. The search for the perfect wallet goes hand in hand with selecting the right handbag. As much as you might like black, a wallet that's a different color from the lining of your bag will prevent its getting lost in the dark interior of your bag. The fold-over long-style wallet is nice if you want to store your checkbook in the same place. A smaller wallet, with room for a few pieces of identification and cash, is preferable to some because it'll fit in almost any bag. In the age of identity theft, be wary of carrying around every piece of identification and credit card you own. Never, ever carry your social security card. Likewise, limit the amount of space for currency and coins to avoid carrying too much of either in your wallet. My favorite: bags, briefcases, and interior accessories. Levenger handbags, wallets, and totes. A surprising source for many extremely attractive and practical briefcases, handbags, and totes for women, and some for men too. Toomey wheeled briefcases. Gorgeous and practical briefcases for men and women. If your work requires you to carry heavy materials such as catalogs, material samples, and hefty reports, check out their wheeled briefcase line. The Healthy Backpack. From Travelsmith, it's ergonomically friendly for your back. Longchamp's nylon totes. These great bags come in many sizes and fold into quarters so that you can carry them in your briefcase or bag when you travel. They're extremely well constructed and very lightweight when empty. I use one as my briefcase when I have a lot of extra files or equipment to tote. Fossil bags. Some great practical designs for everyday handbags with lots of great compartments for cell phones, keys, and wallets. Walker bags. Mesh pouches in many colors, shapes, and sizes that are excellent for organizing everything from makeup to writing utensils to power cords within your bag. Persiket. That's spelled P-U-R-S-E-K-E-T, in case you want to look it up. A cloth divider with pockets that slips in and out of your tote bags to provide you with much-needed compartments. And the Lucy bag. A hip, clever cloth bag that, when zipped into its own pouch, takes up very little space. Keep one in your handbag in case you pick up extra things to tote during the day. Secrets of a professional organizer. Create a bag-changing station. If you like variety and switch your bags and wallets often, make sure you create a convenient bag-changing station so that items don't get lost or forgotten. In your closet or home office, hang extra bags on hooks. An open shelf in your closet with wire shelf dividers or a drawer can serve just as well. Devote a covered basket or bin on the shelf or in the drawer to spare wallets, eyeglass cases, organizing pouches, extra credit cards, checkbooks, and key cases. This way, you can switch things in and out of bags, leave whatever you want at home, and always be sure of finding what you need. 5. Equalize. Taking the time to clean out your bag regularly will keep you feeling grounded, light on your feet, and prepared to meet whatever comes your way. Daily. Be consistent about where in your home or office you keep your purse so you don't forget it. By the front door, lounge zone, on an office chair, dresser, or back of door. Each night, unpack and repack your bag for the next day. Replenish supplies, remove transient items that you've handled, and add new transient items for the next day. Plug in your cell phone and rest it on top of your bag so it's right where you need it in the morning. Ongoing. Clean your bag out regularly to keep it featherweight and items easily accessible. Aim for no less than once every 2 weeks. Make a Saturday morning ritual of clearing out abandoned pennies, filing away receipts, and switching out last week's magazines for new ones. If you're sticking to the daily routine of unpacking and repacking, this shouldn't take any longer than 15 minutes. This concludes Chapter 7 on handbags and briefcases.